Welcome to the History Vault. Some doors were never meant to be opened. Some ancient objects are so far ahead of their time that historians still argue over how they could possibly exist. Across the ancient world, archaeologists keep unearthing things that simply shouldn't be there. Devices, structures, and writings that defy what we believe those people could do. Some sat buried for thousands of years before anyone understood what they were looking at. And a few still have no accepted explanation at all. Not myths. Not legends. Real artifacts, sitting in museums right now. Here are 5 ancient mysteries that science still cannot fully explain. Each one has been studied, scanned and tested by modern experts. And each one still leaves a question that nobody can quite close. Mystery 1, the Antikythera Mechanism. In 1901, divers pulled a corroded lump of bronze from an ancient shipwreck. For decades, no one realized what it actually was. Inside were dozens of precisely cut gears, interlocking like a modern clock. It was built more than 2,000 years ago, in ancient Greece. Scientists now believe it could predict eclipses and track the planets across the sky. Nothing this complex appears again in the record for over 1,000 years. How a device this advanced was built, then completely lost, remains a mystery. Modern researchers used advanced X-ray scans just to read its hidden inscriptions. What they found was a level of engineering no one believed existed back then. Mystery 2, the Great Pyramid's impossible precision. The Great Pyramid of Giza was raised over 4,500 years ago. It holds more than 2 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons. Its base is almost perfectly level, off by only a couple of centimeters across its length. And it aligns to true north with an accuracy that still stuns modern engineers. All of it. Without iron tools, without wheels for transport, without modern machines. We still don't fully agree on how they moved and placed those stones so perfectly. Some of the heaviest blocks were hauled from quarries hundreds of miles away. Exactly how they did it, with the tools of the time, is still fiercely debated. Mystery 3, the Baghdad Battery. In the 1930s, a strange clay jar was discovered near Baghdad. Inside sat a copper cylinder wrapped around a thin iron rod. Fill it with something acidic, like vinegar, and it can produce a small electric current. The problem is, the jar was made nearly 2,000 years ago. That is over 1,000 years before electricity was supposedly discovered. Some think it was used for electroplating. Others doubt it was a battery at all. Either way, no one can fully explain what it was truly for. If it really did generate power, it rewrites when humans first used electricity. And that single idea makes a lot of historians deeply uncomfortable. Mystery 4, the Voynich Manuscript. It is a book that no one on Earth can read. Written around 600 years ago, filled with flowing, looping handwriting. But the language matches nothing else ever recorded in human history. Its pages are covered in plants that don't exist, and unfamiliar charts of the stars. The world's best cryptographers, including wartime codebreakers, have all failed to crack it. Is it a lost language, an elaborate hoax, or a code we simply can't break? 6 centuries later, the book still keeps its secret. Modern computers and artificial intelligence have been thrown at it too. So far, the machines are left just as stumped as the humans. Mystery 5, and this one rewrites the timeline. In southern Turkey stands a site called Gobekli Tepe. Massive stone pillars, carved with animals, arranged in deliberate circles. For years we believed monuments like this only came after farming in cities. But this site is more than 11,000 years old. Older than writing, older than the wheel, older than agriculture itself. It was built by hunter-gatherers we assumed could never organize on this scale. It suggests our entire story of how civilization began might be incomplete. Stranger still, the builders eventually buried the entire site on purpose. We have no idea why they hid something they spent generations creating. 5 objects. 5 sites. All real. All documented. All still debated today. They remind us the ancient world was far stranger, and far more advanced than we assume. And that history still has secrets buried, waiting for someone to finally explain them. The deeper we dig, the more our old certainties seem to quietly crumble. world understood things we are only beginning to rediscover. 5 mysteries, 0 easy answers. Which one do you think we'll finally solve first? Some mysteries we may never solve. Subscribe to the History Vault, and we will open the next door together.